down. They came off the second KO, made his arrival. And now Jimmy Uso.
On the latest episode of WWE SmackDown, tensions hit a boiling point when Jacob Fatu confronted Sami Zayn backstage, laying down a bold challenge for the United States Championship. Fresh off his dominant arrival on the blue brand, Fatu wasted no time targeting one of WWE's most resilient and beloved champions. The intense exchange showcased Fatu's raw intensity and Zayn's trademark defiance, setting the stage for a high-stakes showdown. With the U.S. title on the line, this potential clash promises to blend brute force with heart, leaving fans eager to see if Zayn can withstand Fatu's destructive rise. The tension begins. WWE SmackDown fans were treated to an intense backstage confrontation that could have major implications for the U.S. Championship. Jacob Fatu, one of the most physically imposing and dominant figures in the roster, made his intentions clear. He is targeting Sami Zayn and the United States title. The challenge was delivered with raw intensity, leaving no room for negotiation or hesitation. Fatu's presence backstage immediately changed the atmosphere, sending ripples of anticipation through both the WWE locker room and the audience watching at home. Fans sensed that this confrontation could mark the beginning of a high-stakes rivalry. Jacob Fatu's dominance. Jacob Fatu has built a reputation as a powerhouse with the ability to dominate opponents physically and psychologically. His challenge to Sami Zayn reflects not just his desire for the championship, but also his intent to assert dominance over one of SmackDown's most popular champions. Fatu's style combines raw strength with tactical aggression, making him a formidable threat in any matchup. The backstage confrontation demonstrated his confidence and determination, suggesting that he will stop at nothing to claim the U.S. title and prove himself as a top-tier competitor in WWE. Sami Zayn's response. Sami Zayn, known for his resilience and clever in-ring strategy, responded to Fatu's challenge with measured intensity. While Fatu relies on raw power, Zayn is a master at using speed, technical skill, and psychological awareness to his advantage. Backstage, Zayn's calm but determined demeanor signaled that he is taking the challenge seriously. He understands the physical threat Fatu poses, but also recognizes the opportunity to elevate his own legacy as U.S. champion by overcoming such a formidable opponent. The interaction between these two athletes created a compelling narrative that mixes physical stakes with psychological tension. Backstage atmosphere. The backstage environment during this confrontation was electric. Crew members, fellow superstars, and WWE officials observed as two very different personalities collided. Fatu's raw aggression versus Zayn's calculated composure. The intensity was palpable, and even brief exchanges of words carried weight. WWE storytelling often relies on such backstage moments to build anticipation for future matches, and this encounter is a textbook example of how to create suspense and emotional investment without even stepping into the ring. Fans are left wondering how this challenge will play out in the weeks ahead. The stakes for the U.S. title. The United States Championship is one of WWE's most prestigious titles, representing not just victory, but credibility and opportunity. Fatu's challenge adds a new level of threat to Zayn's reign, as the champion now faces a physically dominant adversary with little concern for rules or tactics. The stakes are high. A loss could mean not just a title change, but also a shift in momentum and status within SmackDown's hierarchy. This challenge amplifies the importance of upcoming events, as the U.S. title could become a central focus of the roster's rivalries. Fatu's strategy and persona. Jacob Fatu is a master of intimidation, often using his size and physical presence to unsettle opponents before a match even begins. His backstage approach combines psychological warfare with overt threats, making his challenge to Sami Zayn more than a simple declaration. It is a statement of intent. Fatu's persona has always thrived on dominance, fear, and respect, and this challenge is consistent with his established character. Fans can expect a confrontation that blends high-impact action with calculated mind games, increasing the excitement and unpredictability of the storyline. Zayn's experience and resilience. Sami Zayn, by contrast, thrives on resilience, adaptability, and clever strategy. His response to Fatu's challenge demonstrates not only confidence, but also an understanding of his own strengths and limitations. Zayn's experience as a champion allows him to anticipate challenges, exploit weaknesses, and rally the crowd behind him. This dynamic sets up a compelling David versus Goliath narrative, where intellect and skill face off against brute strength, creating suspense and emotional engagement for fans invested in both characters. Implications for SmackDown storylines. The Fatu Zayn confrontation has significant implications for WWE SmackDown. Beyond the immediate U.S. title feud, the rivalry could ripple across the roster, influencing alliances, rivalries, and matchups for weeks to come. Other superstars may be drawn into the conflict, whether in tag team scenarios, multi-man matches, or strategic backstage involvement. WWE storytelling thrives on these interconnected narratives, allowing for long-term planning while keeping audiences engaged through unpredictable twists and escalating tension. The potential for surprises adds another layer of excitement to the unfolding storyline, building anticipation for pay-per-view events. Jacob Fatu's challenge to Sami Zayn also serves as a narrative bridge to upcoming WWE pay-per-view events. By establishing tension and conflict now, WWE ensures that fans are anticipating a high-stakes encounter, increasing engagement, ticket sales, and viewership. The combination of a formidable challenger, a popular champion, and a title on the line creates perfect conditions for dramatic storytelling. WWE has a history of turning backstage challenges into headline matches, and this situation is primed to follow that successful formula. Conclusion: a new chapter for the U.S. title. The backstage challenge issued by Jacob Fatu to Sami Zayn signals the start of an exciting chapter for WWE SmackDown in the U.S. Championship. With high stakes, emotional tension, and contrasting wrestling styles, the storyline promises intense action, compelling psychology, and narrative depth. Fans are left speculating about alliances, strategies, and match outcomes, making every episode leading up to the confrontation a must-watch. As Fatu and Zayn prepare for a potential clash, WWE continues to demonstrate its ability to blend athleticism, character development, and suspense into a story that captivates audiences week after week.